Sixth graders, this is to help you with question 8 on CR 31. It says the histogram shows responses from a survey of 32 students. So they asked them how many books they read during vacation. Along the bottom tells how many books the students read, and up the side would be the number of students. It says how many students read at least 3 books during vacation. So at least 3 books would be this column, this column, this column. So if I do number of books and then the number of students who read those books. So for 3 books, 8 students read 3 books. For 4 books, looks like 7 students read 4 books. And for 5 books, it looks like 4 students read 5 books. So to figure out how many students read at least 3 books, I would take 8 plus 7 plus 4. 8 plus 7 is 15, and 4 more is 19. So 19 students read at least 3 books. So now we have to answer, we'll call this part 1. Oops. Now we have to see what part 2 asks us about. So we'll call this part 2. It says, what is the total number of books read by all of the students who responded to the survey? Okay. So now for part 2, if I look at number of books and number of students, I can see for 0 books, there was 1 student who didn't read any books over vacation. For 1 book, there was 7 students who read 1 book. For 2 books, there was 5 students who read 2 books. And 3 books, we already knew 8 students read 3 books. 4 books, we knew it was 7 students. And for 5 books, we already knew it was 4 students. So now to get the total number of books read, well, that's ugly writing, but oh well. So if I need the total number of books read, well, this 1 student read 0 books. So guess what? 1 times 0, we don't have any books read yet. 7 students each read 1 book. So 7 students each read 1 book. Now we're up to 7 books. 5 students each read 2 books. 5 times 2 would get us to 10. 8 students each read 3 books. 8 times 3, that's 24 books. 7 students each read 4 books. 7 times 4, that's 28 books. 4 students each read 5 books. 4 times 5, that gets us to 20 books. So now we got to add all these numbers up. So I have to do 28 plus 20 plus 24. I'm just writing them in order for myself. 10, 7, and then I'm not adding that 0 on. That won't change the value. 8 and 4 is 12, and 7 more is 19, I think. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I hope 89 books. Looks to me like 89 books were read. What fraction of the students read no books or only 1 book? So here's those kiddos who read no books or only 1 book. Part out of total. There are 7 and 1. There's 8 kids out of the 32 who read no book or just 1 book. I can write this in simplest form if I want. I could divide numerator and denominator by 8. So that's 1/4. 1/4 of those kids read no books or only 1 book. Hope that helps.